Alright, hey all, thanks for being here. This is the conclusion to this paper and to this playlist, okay? The quotes I have: at the risk of sounding ridiculous, a true revolutionary is guided by great feelings of love. And then I have the lyrics from Under Pressure. Why can't we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love that one more chance? Because love's such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to care for the people on the streets, edge of the night, and love dares you to change our way of caring about ourselves. Just go listen to it. I didn't do it justice. And then we have Mark 12:31, love thy neighbor as yourself. I had to throw in a Bible verse, alright? The current mental health model in the United States of America offers a quick fix to a lifelong problem. This quick fix mentality supports the neoliberal hegemony, drowning the residents of the United States of America. The residents of Skid Row and the members of LA Can are determined to change the system that fails so many of us. We are a community filled with love, harnessing hurt and anger into organizing to regain agency by taking action to change the system, killing our families and friends. This thesis serves as an extended platform for organizing around mental health and homelessness in Skid Row, but it is not limited to these topics. Having offered a glimpse to the corruption of capitalism and exploring new avenues for continued research, organizing, and action for the future, this work will continue until we get free. By examining the power structures in Los Angeles and the effects of failed policies on Skid Row, we can see how important community organizing is. The conditions of Skid Row are not distinct or original to this community only, but tend to be the socioeconomic conditions popping up in all cities of this nation. There has been an extreme disconnect, not only within oneself, but a disconnect between each other, between our neighbors, our friends, our families. This disconnect comes from years of deindustrialization, capitalism, and globalization. Our country, founded on false stories of heroism and hard work, continues to be a country of elites on the backs of the poor and working class, and will continue to exploit for maximum profit until challenged. LA Can is challenging the system in Los Angeles and is a model for other communities around the world. Those living with mental illness are far too stigmatized into a category, dehumanized, and many times criminalized for their behavior. These citizens are not necessarily a threat of any sort, but because of the great economy of our country, has offered more protection to individual safety and property than human beings. Building community and relating to one another often seems radical, and people often fall into a role of supporting and upholding the system and going back against each other rather than building the community and working through problems. Our freedom from the grasp of capitalist policies will be in our acknowledgement of each of our own experiences and journeys, not to be a competition for survival and adequacy, but will be the collective recognition of our struggles that we will use to unite all of us who strive for freedom. In this moment, we can fight back by building ourselves up, making ourselves complete again, and reconnecting with those around us. In this moment, we have an opportunity to reconnect with each other and ourselves. In this moment, we can tap into humanity and nature and find our creativity and our voice, and voice our love for simplicity. In this moment, we have an opportunity to reconnect and take control of our lives and connect to ensure our collective liberation from systemic oppressions. In this moment, we have an opportunity to come together and be complete within ourselves and within our communities. All right, a little note from the author. After this was written, I did get my master's degree. I also got an A on that paper, so thanks for being here. And I went on to work with LA Can for a while. We were practicing trying to build a community response as like an arm to Community Watch. And then I started doing radical mental health groups at a different organization because I got married to General Logan and it got messy at LA Can, so I went somewhere else. And I did follow through with the plans and everything. I was still a core member of LA Can while I was there. But it was just, there was a lot of space needed because of interpersonal relationships. As you know, if you've been on my channel, that didn't work out, and that's okay. The work I did in LA, I started a community resiliency group, which was set in that radical mental health. We did have a think tank at LA Can before that, in which we were working on doing response to mental health. I am not a part of LA Can anymore, but Baby Daddy is still there as one of the core organizers. I don't think that they did anything with mental health. I also started a cancer jam at LA Can for a couple months before I found out I was pregnant, and then after pregnancy, or like when I found out I was pregnant, I stopped facilitating all of the groups and focused on becoming a mother. And that's where we were now. So this has been a really fun flashback. I'm very proud of this work. It's been really fun to revisit this. And I hope that by making it into a playlist, it's accessible to folks. And I hope that you can use it as a lens to see your own community and organize your own community. Again, we organize locally and we network globally. If you have any money to donate to LA Can, I would highly recommend doing that. It will go to the right things. They do incredible work. All right. But yeah, have a good one.